People will pretty much do anything to get a piece of his airness, even if it means shelling out their entire life savings to do it. Have you ever wondered what the top 10 most expensive things that's ever been sold related to Michael Jordan? Stick around in this video to find out. Hello there lovely people, and welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for stopping by. It is highly appreciated. If you're new here and you enjoy NBA content, be sure to subscribe with those bell notifications on. Without further ado, let's get into this. At number 10 is his 1981 high school yearbook. You'd think that having someone else's high school memories would be kind of weird, but when one of those memories is a personalized autograph from Michael Jordan, it's worth it. At least one person thought so, buying the 1981 Laney High School yearbook with a deeply personal message from MJ inside, which reads, "It has been a pleasure knowing you these past years. I hope to see you in the future, Michael Jordan." Was it money well spent? Perhaps not, but at the very least the buyer got first-hand proof of how adept Jordan was at handling autograph requests from relative strangers. His yearbook sold for $3,750 in 2013. At number 9 is the net from the University of North Carolina vs. Georgetown NCAA championship game. How could one prove that this is the net that Jordan hit his famous jumper on in the 1982 NCAA championship game is anyone's guess. But if it is, then this is a very cool piece of history. One simple shot put Jordan to the national radar as the Nets' great basketball player, and it's probably fair to say he lived up to the hype. Every clutch moment from his years in the NBA are absolutely extraordinary, which are linked back to this one, the moment where a skinny freshman named Michael Jordan became MJ. This net sold for $8,813 in 2011. Dropping in at the number 8 spot is an autographed 1994 White Sox jersey. Most will fondly recall Jordan's brief time into baseball. Most will also say that since he just hit .202 in Double-A, his career was a failure. Do you realize how hard it is to hit a baseball? The guy just picked up a bat one day, decided he wanted to play baseball, and was instantly a borderline major leaguer. That is pretty ridiculous. So call me crazy, but spending $14,000 on this jersey seems perfectly reasonable when you realize that you get to own a clear example of how MJ was one of the greatest athletes of all time, not just basketball players. This jersey sold for $14,100 in the year 2000. At number 7 is a game-worn jersey from Michael Jordan. Even though game-worn jerseys are pretty disgusting, there's something about Michael Jordan that makes people want to drape themselves in his dried sweat and ugly clothing. This one is actually on the cheap end of his jerseys, with $17,000 being a relatively bargain basement price for a game-worn jersey. Some of that may have to do with the fact that it doesn't have a whole lot of significance attached to it and doesn't have an autograph on it anywhere. If you want that, you'll have to pay a little extra. This jersey sold for $17,000 in 2009. At number 6 is his autographed game-worn Air Jordan 1s. The 1985 All-Star Game wasn't really a banner effort for Jordan. 7 points, 6 rebounds, although in his defense, the fellow starters in the East lineup were Moses Malone, Larry Bird, Isaiah Thomas, and Julius Erving. It wasn't really the time for the rookie to be asserting himself with established stars and future Hall of Famers to share with. Even if he didn't fill up the stat sheet, that doesn't make MJ's OG Air Jordan 1s that he won the game any less valuable. When this auction came up just in time for the holidays, we're sure it made some Jordan diehard very happy come Christmas time. These shoes sold for $21,780 in 2011. At number 5 is an autographed 1992 Olympic Games jersey. While others may try to claim the title, the Dream Team is the greatest basketball team ever assembled, period. The only hole on the team was Christian Laettner, and realistically, when has the 12th man really mattered anyway? The 11 other guys are in the Hall of Fame, as are 3 of the other 4 members of the coaching staff. Jordan was the star of that amazing unit, helping the USA win by an average of nearly 44 points per game. It's only fair, then, that an autographed and game-used uniform from this incredibly dominant tournament would go for a huge prize. It sold for $38,187.50 in 2007. At number 4 is a 1984 game-used rookie home uniform. This nifty jersey and shorts combo is one of the only two MJ rookie uniforms to be graded a perfect 10, which essentially means mint condition. The auctioneers somehow figured this out using what only can be assumed to be highly scientific methods, and in fact they were also to be able to determine that MJ wore this uniform during the second half of the season. It's unclear how they knew. Perhaps Jordan switched colognes midway through? In any case, his Ironess was an easy choice for Rookie of the Year and demonstrated that he was clearly going to be a star. So this is certainly an item worthy of a big investment. It sold for $49,937.50 in 2008. At number 3 is the backboard and rim from Michael Jordan's final shot. This item is the basket removed from the Delta Center where Jordan buried his famous final shot to win his final NBA title and forever torment the Jazz and their fans. Most basketball aficionados will vividly remember watching the play unfold, as it was one of the most predictable in history of sports. Everyone knew Jordan was getting the ball, everyone knew he'd shoot it no matter what, and everyone knew it was going in. This sold for $57,000 in 2009. At number 2 is a basketball signed by both Michael Jordan and Michael Jackson, which was used for a music video. I'll be honest with you, the video of Michael Jordan and Michael Jackson entitled Jam is really weird. It's 8 minutes long, involves some seizure-inducing camera work, at one point features MJ giving Michael Jackson a piggyback ride, and cryptically features the King of Pop participating in some lighthearted roughhousing with a few young boys. However, this video also produced the second most expensive piece of Michael Jordan memorable ever. So it can't be all that bad, right? It sold for $294,000 in 2010. And for the number 1 spot is the Delta Center basketball court. If you have a spare 94 by 50 foot room in your house and a ton of cash to burn, this might be a good one for you. You can purchase a lovely, gently used hardwood floor for only $1 million. The card company Upper Deck purchased the floor, upon which Michael Jordan won his last championship, but it is unclear what they have done with it since then. It had to be one of those things that seemed like a good idea in the store, only they brought it back home and they kind of just looked at each other and said, what the heck are we going to do with this? What it lacks in practicality, though, it more than makes up for in terms of importance in the history of basketball. This sold for $1 million in 1999. That is it for the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you are new here, remember to subscribe with those bell notifications on. If you enjoyed this video, please slap a like on it. It helps out a lot. Thanks for taking your time out to watch this video. I'll see you in the next one.